What's good? What's good? What's good? Okay, do both of these. All right. First off, everybody, man, you know I'm in Killeen, Texas, man. I've been having the ball. Showstoppers doing their thing. They taking care of your boy. Much love. Shout out to Showstoppers, an all-female club. So I want you to understand, for me, I think an all-female club is harder than an all-male club to put on a quality event.
Tell me about it.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they got to fight the powers that be, per se. But they doing their thing, man. I want to introduce y'all to my partner. He's doing his thing right now. His movement is getting stronger and stronger every day. He on some real shit, for real. He on some real shit. So if you don't want to hear no real shit, you might well go on, tune on out right now, man.
Yeah, bro.
Man, introduce yourself, man. Tell them who you is, what it's all about, man.
What's going on, man? This is your boy Backdraft the Magnificent, cooling down here DT Mob, cooling down here with my man Big Sale. Finally caught up with this cat, man.
Man, we've been communicating, man. We've been getting it in, man.
Man, I remember last couple of times, I think it was a couple of months ago, I called you and hollered at you, man. You know, you just kept it pretty real with me. I know you got a big following and stuff, and so sometimes when cats, you know, get like that and they have a big following, they kind of forget the humility thing, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to appreciate you, man. Let you know I appreciate you just reaching out to me, giving me some pointers and some advice on this MC thing, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, man.
Well, one of the things, man, again, understand this. They haven't cut the check yet, so I'm still humble. Oh. Once they cut the check, it might be a
most definitely. Most definitely.
Some of you cats, who you say? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay, what's up, Ramona? How you doing?
That's my sis, Mona, man.
Good to meet you.
I'm in Padro. Scott, what up, man?
What's up, man?
Another exclusive. Yes, sir, Scott. So, Backdraft, what part of the world you in? Let's talk about it.
Man, I'm in Killeen, Texas, man. The Showstoppers MC, man. Freaknik anniversary, man. You know, so I hyped them up a little bit yesterday.
What part of the world your MC?
Oh, man. Yeah. DT Mob. We out of Dallas, Texas, man.
Texas.
Dallas, Texas Motorcyclist Brotherhood. DT Mob for short. Everybody knows about DT Mob.
Okay.
So we originated in 1999. So we got 18 years in the game right now. And we just going strong, bro. Texas,
man. When you talk about putting together something in Texas, Texas is a different beast, man. Y'all been getting me trouble.
Nah, I'm cool, man. It is, man. But you know the thing about it is, man, Texas is getting a lot better, man, as far as getting it right. You know, getting everything better. Let me just say that. 'Cause we got some cats out here, man, that's tight right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just, you know, trying to get everything following the protocol, being universal. Protocols universal, varies with different regions.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I came on the scene, I just happened to get around the right guys.
Okay.
You know, just learn shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But Texas is huge, man. It's a different beast, man. We rode to Arizona for Soul Brothers in April, man. You know, if you go north in Texas, it takes you 1 hour to get out. You go east, it takes you 3 hours to get out of Shreveport. You go west, it takes you 10 hours to get out of Texas, man. Just get out of Texas, so, you know.
The biggest thing, though, about Texas is, you know, we have the black OMCs, but you got the white boys, man, that run Texas, for real. How does that play, or how does that affect the MC?
Well, it depends on what side of the fence you're playing on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I like to explore all the sides, so I go to everything, and I make sure I rep my club in a very respectable way. Okay. I've met the white OMCs, you know, so I'm cool with all the black OMCs, but I met the white OMCs, so they really don't cross it, man. To be honest with you, they really don't cross it. You'll hardly ever see them if you don't go to where they are. Okay. So that's how that goes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I run into them, like I said, when I'm out here, you know, on the road, sometime by myself, I run into them, and I know the protocol, how to, you know, don't speak, do what you got to do, or whatever else and all that. So I just know that with Texas being, you know, us, you know, their territory for the most part, you know, us, we have our part in there as well. You know, you got all of the black OMCs that play their part in there. I just know that sometimes when we talk about Texas is a little bit scarier for some than most to me.
Well, the thing about it though, man, is that you know, when you talk about white OMCs and you talk about the black OMCs, you got to understand the dynamic. If white OMC just do what they do on the black side, because not only do you have to deal with the black MC community, but you have to deal with the black community as a whole. So that's a totally different situation. Yeah. And I don't think they want to deal with all that, man. They pretty much keep it pretty cool anyway. So, you know, we don't really have problems like that, man, to be honest with you. I know everybody see all the myths and all that, but we don't really have a lot of problems like that. Yeah. We just do what we do, you know what I'm saying? And they do what they do. It is what it is.
One of the things, too, that what I loved about your movement is you speak on positivity, and you speak on it in your own way.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It comes off as negative, but it's really some positive shit. And see, this is what I've been learning today. I'm gonna tell you what one of my OMC partners today, one of my he's a G up in this thing out here, man. And he told me, he said, "Sel, the problem with you is you tell the truth too goddamn much." He said, "You always telling the truth." He said, and that's hard for some people to take because, you know, it's like, like he said, why do you have to tell them the truth? Why you just can't let it just, it ain't so much let the lie live, but just let it be. You feel what I'm saying? But here you come, you expose them with the truth. And I know you do that a lot as well.
Yeah, I mean, because of the simple fact, but one thing about telling the truth, you got to make sure you're the truth.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Period. You know, and I try to be, you know, I learn from any and everybody. Like I said, my best conversations have been in old gas stations on broke down roads, you know. I think, but what happens is, man, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. And you know, like I say, then you got haters. You know, if you ain't hating on you, ain't popping. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, but at the same time, you got to make sure you telling the right truth. When I talk and I go live, first of all, I didn't even think I was going to have a movement anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was backdraft. So I've been backdraft since 1993.
Okay.
You know, I played as cap outside. That's what I did.
Okay.
And then when I joined the bike scene, you know what I'm saying, it just kind of stuck, and I just had a following, and I figured if I got a following, I got to make sure I got my history and my stuff right.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But you're right. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. And even me sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of makes it hard for everybody. So, you know, it is what it is.
Being in the MC, as long as you've been in the MC, what has been the biggest change?
I think the biggest change to me has been the way we go about dealing with each other.
Okay.
You know, like you have big clubs,
okay.
You know, you have national clubs, you know, like we're not a national club, we're a nationally known club. And you have nations such as Rare Breed, King of the South, a few others. You have these, and I think that sometimes the way that we deal with each other and versus when we deal with the other clubs or neighborhood clubs, whatever you want to call them, we kind of tend to stray away from the fact that at the end of the day, we're all on the same level. We all ride bikes. We all motorcycles. It doesn't matter if you got 7 members in your club or if I got 100 members in my club. It doesn't make you any bigger than me. So I think that's the biggest thing that's changed since I've been in the club. I've gone from being a prospect, and I prospected for a while, you know, and you know, and I thank my brothers today for prospecting me as long as they did, because had they not, I wouldn't have known a lot of the things I know now.
Okay.
I think the biggest change is how we interact with each other, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you can look down on people, you know, like I tell, it's not about the biggest parties you throw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can have a club that throw, I think with DT Mob, the culture changed for us this year because when we rode all the way, and we didn't ride just 2 or 3 deep to Arizona. We kept going to California. I mean, we rode like 15, 16 deep, and I think the culture changed. It was more about the ride and the destination, the camaraderie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when watching the new cats come in, and I know cause sometimes it's frustrating when you get a cat that come in, he say he want to join, and you watching him, and you know he's hyped and the energy is there, but his lack of is not, you know, it's just not enough. How do you deal with that?
I try to tell the guys, man, it's all about balance. You know, I know a lot of people see me with my daughter on Facebook, you know, and they see me just doing this, doing that. I will cut my bike off, go to the crib, play on a trampoline with my daughter, and get back out. I think it's about balance. These guys get out and they think motorcycling is their life. Now it's not your life. It may be a lifestyle, because I come from a Honda VTX 1300. When I come from a Honda, you couldn't tell me nothing about Harleys. I was like, man, I'm gonna ride this Honda till it's not, you know. So the first guy I met after I got my Harley was Nudie, President Second to None, and he was like, man, it's a lifestyle. And so I think that these guys come in and they're thinking that they want to do their own thing, but they don't know if you're an MC and you're a traditional MC, there's rules to this thing. And the hardest thing to do when you've been used to doing things by yourself is follow some rules, man. Especially,
a lot of it has to do too is people size each other up like, well, he ain't finna tell me what to do. It ain't about him. It's the title that him holds.
Right.
But like you said too, though, in order to hold a title, you have to be a qualified title holder. Like me and you both, like you say, one thing I respect about you, even when you called me, I told you, I said, dude, you got it. You just got to, you know, just keep doing your thing and keep it honest. And you can't script it. Ain't none of this shit. Like right now, me and him ain't nothing this scripted. The questions I'm asking him being here, I didn't know. I didn't know I was gonna catch him now the whole 9 yards. And that's how it is. That's what it works because y'all know. The people can tell when it's bullshit.
Yeah, and the thing about it, and I'm gonna be honest. I was at first, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Being a member of a club, being the face of the club is what they say. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like everybody's got a patch on. Is the face of the club.
Okay.
But sometimes people stand out a little bit more than others.
You got the superstars, the VIPs,
and the bench warmers. You already know.
Yeah.
Your superstars, the VIPs, and your bench warmers. And basically, man, so some people stand out above others, and you know, and you just got to make sure it's right what you're saying. You got to make sure you're living the life, you know what I'm saying, and making it happen. So when you bring guys in your club, you got to make sure you bring them in the right way, and it's all about respect, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, if they respect you, they'll listen to you.
I got you.
Yeah, so that's the main word, respect. You know.
Let's talk about some of the negative of the MC. In other words, some of the bad times. What you got that's one of your bad times?
Whew, one of my bad times, man, is I was in Augusta, Georgia, man. And we had actually gone to Nasty Dogs and, you know, pretty much paid some reciprocation to the cast of Cane Eye anniversary. We're like, man, you Cane Eye anniversary, we're going to go to yours. And when we got up there, of course, the powers that be, I'm going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know who we were. The major mistake a lot of people make, Seal, is thinking just because they popping in Texas,
that they popping anywhere.
They popping anywhere else.
No, you're not.
But see, once you cross them state lines,
it's a whole different
ball. A whole different state. See, we were 4 state lines over in Augusta, and these cats, you know, they had never seen our cuss before. So to them, we might be somebody that's coming in and handling some business and going back home, from out of town. You know what I'm saying? And so they charged us up, man. That was one of the bad times because of course, we were surrounded or whatever, but the fact that I knew the history of that particular club and I dropped their history on them, I think that's what saved us. That was my worst time. And then going down a couple of times. I done been down a couple of times. But that was the worst time because going down, I know what to expect.
Okay.
But when you get in a situation with the real MC, an OMC at that, and you don't know if you're gonna make it out of this situation. That's a bad situation, bro.
Well, I had this conversation too with my man from Cass, and we were just talking about. He was just telling my brothers out there that you have to make relationships. That's one of the things that I can say I pride myself on is being able to make relationships.
Right.
I have to be able to say, hey man, I'm going to Texas. What part of Texas? Who was that? Hey, so-and-so, what's good, man? We coming through that way, everything straight? Is anything we need to know? No, I say, y'all good, come on through. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know these type of things. But like I said, a lot of it has to do with if you ain't riding your motorcycle outside of your city, you ain't never got to worry about this type of shit.
No, you don't. And that's the thing about it. You don't. I mean, real talk. That's real talk. Yeah. I mean, we went as far as one time to Shreveport. It was 3 of my members, 3 patch members, and 2 of our prospects. So we called ahead. Because we all crossing the state line. It's a borderline. But we're all crossing. So we're like, yo, we got 3 patch, 2 prospects coming across. They was like, okay, man, well, when you get here, go here, blah, blah, blah. Ask for blah, blah, blah. Well, we asked for blah, 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 opened up the clubhouse. And we sat with them for like 4 hours, bro. And now they know who we are. See, and that's the thing about it, man. Like you said, if you just ride, you got riders and you have enthusiasts. You got people that are just, you know, weekend warriors, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Play your position.
Yeah, you play your position. You got people that are weekend warriors. You got people that really ride their bikes, man. I think the problem is everybody try to trade on each other. If this cat want to trailer his bike, let him trailer his bike. If this cat want to ride his bike and don't want to cross no state line, hey, it's cool.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing it, don't try to speak on it. Me, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? My club, we're doing it. And so the thing but there's a culture, you know, it's a culture, man. So that's the thing about it, you know?
It's all about what this shit was supposed to be. You have to pay homage to the tradition. One thing I love about the motorcycle set is that this is our shit. It's ours. You know what I'm saying? And we have created it and built it and tore it down and messed it up and built it and built it back up to whatever it is. And it's kind of like our own private shit. You feel what I'm saying? So the allure of it, you know, you got to understand this. And this is what I tell people all the time. Motorcycling is small compared to the world.
Right.
See, in our world, we think this is the biggest shit ever because this is what we do.
It's what we do.
Yeah, but when you pull up somewhere, this background, we decide to go to a restaurant. Why do you think? You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand that, man. And if you understand that part of it, my YouTube is acting up for whatever reason. But if you let me see if that was better. Yeah, that might be better.
Well, the thing about it, man, I think a lot of people, man, need to take the cotton out of their ears and put it in their mouth sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Message.
Take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth. Because if you notice, you got two ears and one mouth. You know, so you're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk. You dig what I'm saying? And I've had to be censored. You know, by me being in a club, you know, there are certain things that I can say and can't say because regardless of what I do and say, I represent DT Mob.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like sometimes like, but I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? And so my deal is, I just think that a lot of people, man, if they just listen. And when I met you, someone was talking about you, and they was just like, man, Big Sale, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, who is Big Sale?
Yeah.
You know, at that time, you was with the Kings, whatever. And I was like, let me look at this cat. So then I looked at you, whatever, and I was like, oh, I like that, man. And I think that people with commonalities and like minds, they come together.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what it is, man. So I think a lot of people need to take the cotton out their ears, like I said, put them out, just listen. If you sit around and listen, all these old men has been riding bikes way longer than us, bro. They can tell you so much, man. I'll never forget this old guy told me, and I was down in Carrollton, Texas, and the road got bad. So my first instinct is it got really bad. I was like, put your feet down, shit. I don't want to fall.
Yeah.
But the old man said, hey, youngster, let me come tell you something. I said, what's that? He said, you know, you almost fell down. And I was like, yeah. He said, you know how to stop from falling down like that when you're going through something like that? I said, how? He said, speed up. I never knew that, bro.
Yeah.
So it's just, if you listen, you can learn a lot of things.
Yeah, see, I tell people all the time, too, like, first, one of the most important things, man, I constantly tell y'all this is this. When you buy your bike, spend time with your bike. Know your bike. Run out of gas on your bike. Put you enough gas in your bike in your little local neighborhood. I even tell people, get low, put you half a gallon in there or whatever, and have somebody follow you so that you know when when your shit say empty, you know really when it's empty. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, because my lighter come on at 30, I know I got me a cool 17, 18 more miles to go before it go empty because I ran out of gas to know that. And these things are important because when you get out there on that highway, man, that's gonna be the difference between you getting it and between you not getting it. You understand what I'm saying? It's the peace of mind. But the way you get that is to know how to travel. I tell everybody it's the difference between riding a motorcycle and traveling. Man, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you, you say fast Harleys only. FHO now. I got a straight up 2002. 88. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't racing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I know when that motherfucker run out of gas.
Yeah.
And I know, we ran out of gas on down here. I didn't run out.
Yeah.
But I know how my bike sounds when I need some more gas. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, man, I wasn't a Harley guy at first. I was like, man, you know, I ain't get no damn Harley till they made me an offer. I can't refuse. Fuck that. Well, they made me an offer. I can't refuse. So, you know. But the thing about it, man, you got to become one with your bike. It's just, and real bikers, man, even if you got 30 minutes to ride, you're going to ride your bike.
Period.
And that's what it is. But I got a lot of, and then, you know, hey, no guys got 21, 23s, 30s. Say, man, I got 16s.
Yeah. Because
I ride my shit.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying they don't. But I'm saying, if I get broke down on the road, I know I can find me a 16 at the top.
Y'all know my saying, if it ain't stock, it ain't in stock.
Man,
that's my favorite saying, I'm telling you.
I'm good with the way I am,
I learned that, man. But I tell people, get 2 or 3, if you got to have that, like Punchy them, my man Big Punchy, my man Fast Fred Rare, them cats got 3 or 4 bikes. Yeah. So they got their show bikes, they got their highway bikes, they got their little cool bar, they got that. And if you get into the lifestyle, that's basically what you have to do. Yeah. My man Jaquez Moose said, real talk.
Real talk.
One of the things, too, man, I love about what you've been doing, too, is that you drive trucks. Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned you spending time with your daughter, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. How does that transition go from trucking to biking?
I'm going to tell you, man, because I drive in so many parts of the state.
Okay.
That I get a lot of windshield time. I get a lot of thinking. I get to see a lot of roads I never would have seen. My daughter, she's gonna be a biker chick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just gotta put her on the right path. But like right now, she's wanting a 4-wheeler, but somebody is saying she can't get a 4-wheeler, so it is what it is. But I think the transition goes, man, because in trucking, when you own your own truck, you're free to do what you want to do. If you don't want to take this load, you don't have to take that load. Yeah. Just like biking. Yeah. Like you now. You go the fuck you want to go. If you want to get on your shit right now and go home, You out of here. You don't have to answer to nobody. And that freedom, when I first started riding bikes, I first started on a Captain America looking ass Ninja. I remember it was Captain America, bro. It was red, white, and blue. Yeah. And Cats was like, man, the speed limit at that time was like 60, period. And I'm going 60. Because I'm feeling all this water and shit on me. You know, I'm all these shit popping up out the freeway. I'm like, oh, hell no. So they was like, dude, you're going to get ran over. And I said, well, I'm going speed limit. I'm like, you ain't gonna be able to go speed limit. You gotta lead the traffic, man. You know. Yeah. But I went from there to now. What I know the smells. I love the smell. I love the smell of burning oil, as long as it ain't my bike. You know what I'm saying? I love the smell of the exhaust, man. And you just become one with the road. So it's an easy transition because with both of them, with trucking and biking, you can do what the hell you want to do. You know, it is what it is.
When you come out of the truck and you get on like you say, are your sights different from when you see it in the truck to when you see it on your bike?
Well, we got this thing called the 15-second eye lead time. So the 15-second eye lead time is you look 15 seconds up the road. You look 15, most people look right in front of them, bro. If you look 15 seconds up the road, you can see what's going on. You can see the dangers ahead. So I transitioned that from on my truck to being on my bike. Okay. So when I'm taking point, like today when we rode down here, I was point. So I'm looking ahead to see what's up ahead. Do I see some sirens? You know what I'm saying? Do I see a car pulled over? And it helps you out a lot. That's the major transition.
You see trucks swerving, the big rigs swerving. You see them tapping brakes, all kind of shit. You know,
and by being a truck driver, I know the mannerisms of these trucks, man. So I know when they swerving like that, they either sleepy
on the phone,
or reaching down to get something. Which all of I try to stop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So, but like for example, let's just say, like when you're in your truck and you're driving and you see beautiful scenery, and you get a chance to come back through there with your motorcycle, is it a different scenery?
It's a different scenery simply because it's bigger. It's so much bigger. And I give you an example, bro. Trucker gang in the house. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I see you. The thing about it, man, when we went to Arizona, bro, number one, you got to understand something. I had never rode that far. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I had never been through the desert. You know what I'm saying? Now I've flown, but I've never been through the desert. Bro, when I was riding through that desert, man, it seemed like God just took his fingertips, bro, and just went across the sides of the mountain.
The mountain just curved. Oh, my God.
Yeah, then he was like, this one big rock. He was like, well, I think God, his big hand said, I'm going to put this right here. But that rock is like huge.
And it's just leaning, like however it's just
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, how the hell is that shit not coming down? But I loved it, man. And I loved it, and I'm glad I experienced it, because had I not been riding a motorcycle, bro, hell no.
You just going straight through.
I would have never even went that far, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got to Tucson. We was like, hell yeah, we here. We saw that sign say Phoenix 89 more miles. We like, shit. Say, man, I'm telling you, we had the little things on our face. You know, we got the little scene. Yeah. All you heard in the ear was, shit. Damn. Say, man, hey.
89 more miles.
But my man Nudie said, he called me, he said, man, I'm proud of you, back. Yeah. He said, now anything between that miles, you ain't gonna have no problem doing. He said, when the time to go to Atlanta, ain't gonna be shit to you.
Yeah, man.
And he ain't lying, man.
So how did you deal with that desert? Did y'all take it in the daytime or y'all took it at night?
Let me tell you something, bro. We took that desert. We left here. We left Dallas Thursday night.
What time? Late night, 8, 9,
No, 9, we left Wednesday at midnight.
Okay.
Which is Thursday morning. So we went all the way through Texas, which is 10 hours. Then we got to New Mexico. So we didn't stop.
Okay.
We went all the way through. So by the time we got to Tucson, it was like 8:30. But you know, time changes.
So you actually gained.
Yeah, but we got to see it was in daytime we went. So we got to see it, man. Say, man, I'm telling anybody that's on this thread right now, bro, if you have not done that one time, you need to do that.
Yeah.
You need to do that because it is beautiful, man. And come tell you, I drive trucks, bro, and I would have never thought, I'm like, I ain't driving that far.
Yeah.
But to do it on a bike, man, now I'm going to tell you, make sure you got the right seat. Because if you don't, they're going to feel like when you come back, your ass been hit with a paddle about 100 times.
Well, one thing I tell people always say, what's the right seat? I love stock seat. Because let me tell you, I don't care what seat you got. Your ass gonna hurt, your arms gonna hurt, your eyes gonna hurt. Listen, they don't have a formula for that.
No.
They don't. The best thing you can do is be as comfortable. So when he's telling you to get a seat, make sure you have that Corbin shit. Y'all can keep all that more pretty.
It's pretty.
Fancy ass.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. That shit is not made for yonder. That shit is some local show bike type shit. And it is what it is, man. He said, now how can a guy drive over the road be a part of a club?
Well, first of all, I don't drive over the road. My man, who is that? Charles Hardy? Yeah,
Carlos Hardy.
Carlos Hardy. What's up, Carlos? First of all, I don't drive over the road. I've been driving 20 years, man. And I've been local 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I decided this is what I want to do. And I think I've been on the road about 3 months out of 20 years. So I don't drive over the road. But to answer your question, it's tough. I mean, real talk, man, because if you're a true MC and being part of the club, you got certain obligations you have to fulfill.
Yeah.
And you have to be home to do it. So I don't, but trust me, it can be done. It's being done as we speak, bro.
Flacco on here. Flacco say, what up? What you say, Flacco? Flacco say, what up, big bro?
What's up,
My
man?
Flacco. I would have never seen the things I have seen out west if it was not for the bike. Getting ready to ride all the way west for the third time from Maryland. My man Jacques. What's going on, man?
Jacques, whatever you know. I'm gonna tell you something. You gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna be praying for you, baby.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I had made up in my mind. I wasn't doing this shit no more. I'm gonna be honest with you, but that's not true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pounding that line in a couple of weeks. And then I really want to see Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And I want to see it on my bike. I just want to go to Sturgis. I want to see how it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I want to do, and I know in order for me, it's all about making connections, bro. So I know if I want to make certain connections with the club, I'm going to have to hit Cali. Yeah. I'm going to have to hit Atlanta. I'm going to have to hit Chicago. So I'm ready to rock and roll, man. So
let me ask you this. What did you think it was going to be compared to what it was? What was the biggest? Because I know you were anxious, like, okay, we're going to do this. And then when you done it,
Well, the thing about it, man. Woo! The thing about it is that anticipation is a bitch.
Okay.
You get there, you rolling.
Yeah.
You think you big badass biker, baby. But they're coming back. It's a motherfucker. Say, and if you ain't been through West Texas, bro, shit, hey man, that was it was Murphy's Law coming back, Sam. Anything that can happen will happen, bro. We had so much shit coming back, man. We left Arizona Sunday morning at 8:30, man. I didn't make it to my house till Monday morning at 5:45, bro. Everything. I mean, it was crazy. My damn shift linkage. My boy Ace from Triple BC. Shout out to Ace from Triple BC. His shift linkage broke, and we was like, man, damn, what we gonna do? I said, shit, get them zip ties out.
Yeah.
I said, zip ties, your bitch.
Zip ties is the motorcycle's #1 tool. Shit. Period. Long ones, short ones. I don't. If you got to get pink, blue, zip ties. Let me tell you something, man. Zip ties will keep you on the road, I promise you.
And see, well, the thing about it is, and so the worst thing for me is that I was just like, damn, this is so. At first, I was like, it's a long ass way. Yeah. And the crazy part about it, I had a friend. I rented a truck and a trailer. Yeah. And a SAG vehicle. And I said, because I had the oldest bike out of everybody's bike. They got 2017s. Yeah. So I said, hey, y'all gonna go ahead. I had tires on there. I had tools, LED lights, man, just in case we break down with light tonight. I said, since I got the oldest bike, and then I didn't take off the day before. So I didn't really get a lot of rest. But my bike only went on there, on the trailer, about 30 miles. Because I just had to close my eyes. Yeah. But out of 1,100 miles, I rode that baby. So
is Atlanta going to be further? It's going to be further than going west, isn't it? Coming to Atlanta? No, because y'all coming from Dallas?
Yeah, we come from Dallas.
Like 900 something.
Yeah, it's 900. No, hey, man.
Going west was further.
Say, bro, it's that I told my cat, I'm going to tell y'all, and most truck drivers can understand this. When you going that far, do not look at the mileage signs. That shit going to fuck you up. I'm just saying, okay, these cats, man, I said, look, don't look at the mile sign. Yeah. One of my boys, shout out to Jay from Ram City. He looked at that mile sign. That motherfucker said El Paso 545 miles, and you still in Texas. Tore his ass up. He's like, man. I said, say, man, I told you not to. I ain't looking at the mile markers coming down here. Yeah. And I know how far it is. I'm like, I ain't looking at that shit. That shit just frustrates you, bro. That shit frustrates you, bro. I'm telling you. So when I go to Atlanta, but see, it's more scenery going in Atlanta.
Yeah, because y'all gonna go 20 straight out, right?
We're going 20 straight out, so it's more scenery going to Atlanta, man. But out in the West, you ain't got shit but all derricks, the smell of gas, and potholes.
Either you are so right, Atlanta say you're right. Well, look, I understand this, man. I'm the opposite now. I use the mile markers to my advantage because I map out how many miles it is to each state. Right. So now Texas is 896 miles. It just is on 20. It just is what the fuck it is. Yep. Then the 20 runs out into 10, and you still got some more of that. But Texas is the beast. But for me, I do like, for example, Mississippi is 194, I think it is. Mm-hmm. So when I get to Mississippi, boom, all I gotta do is knock this bitch 194 miles and I'm done. So Alabama is 218. Boom. So when I hit the Alabama line, I know I got 218 miles. Mm-hmm. But this is what I do because I've been doing this shit like the way it is. So for me, that's how I do my let me know my progress in the whole 9 yards. But trust me, everybody that I take, when they see that Texas, when they see that 890 something, when you first come into Texas off that 10, mm-hmm. You come into Texas off that 10 and that motherfucker say 896 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You rolling, bro.
Yeah,
you see, but that's the thing about it. Now, my prayers is done. He did Atlanta one day just because he wanted to do it. He just got on the shit and we didn't have nothing going on. He said, fuck it, I'm going to go to Atlanta. And just rolled in Atlanta. Yeah. I'm like, shit, more power to you, man. I ain't even tripping. Not saying I won't do it, but I'm just saying, you know, I got to have some damn motivation. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, Walt, you got to understand this. During different times of the year, 40 is not the best route for motorcycles because of the black ice and everything like that. So 20 goes down the middle. 10 is the longest route.
Right.
20 is the second, and then 40 is the shortest. But the thing about being up top on 40 is you catch a lot of that black ice, a lot of colder temperature. So you got to you got to know your times. You got to know. One thing I tell everybody is this. My favorite channel is the Weather Channel on CNN. I mean, the Weather Channel. Because the Weather Channel is how you know what you're going to do.
Right.
You know, you got to get off that BET and that other bullshit because that BET ain't going to help you ride a damn motorcycle.
Dude.
That Weather Channel, you got to watch that from state to state. And I tell everybody, too, if you're going from here to California, check the weather in every state at different times. So you know, like, okay, well, hey, it's a possible thunderstorm coming through at 6 p.m., so we need to go and leave now to get through that, to get on the other side of that. You feel what I'm saying? And there's some shit you just can't avoid, but just be prepared for everything.
But we were going to go to the Grand Canyon. It was hot as hell in Phoenix. They said it was snowing in Flagstaff.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? And then another thing, you know, when you get to Van Horn, Texas, man, you're going down, so the elevation drops. So it's like, I'm thinking something was wrong with my bike because my ears is popping, and I was like, shit, I can't hear my bike. And so it was just a lot of things you have to deal with, a lot of the elements that people see. But with me, I put a lot of stuff in my ear when I'm riding. I listen to Farrakhan. I listen to shit. You know, I listen to a lot of conscious cats. Okay. You know, and I listen to a lot of music. So that gets me there. Like when I came here today, I was just listening to some old school, getting my mind right for this Freaknik, see what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So if you could leave anybody, man, with one thing, you know, whether it be whatever it is, what would it be?
If I could leave somebody something? Man, I just really like to leave them. That's a hard question. If I could leave somebody anything, what would it be? I think I pretty much want to leave them with knowledge, man. I know that's kind of abstract. You mean something physical or just...
Whatever. Well, I mean...
I'll leave them with knowledge, man. Because see, one thing about it, man, the one thing they can't take away from us, man, is education. Yeah. And knowledge. And I tell my daughter, she says, I say education is what? And she says paramount. Because if you're educated, you'll do better. You know what I'm saying?
You know better.
Yeah, you know better and do better. So if I can leave, I try to educate people, man, and just try to, on life in general. I'm not saying I make the best decisions all the time, but I try to most of the time. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to walk a path that people can follow my example. You know, so that's what it is, you know. Well, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Since you asked me all these questions,
man, I'm here, man.
Can I get you in Texas in January?
Say, man, blackout, all you got to do is appreciate me, man, and I'm there, man.
You got that, man. Let me tell you something. January 27th, we already know the date.
I'm gonna lock it in.
Lock it in. Crown Plaza in Addison, Texas. Our blackout. Last year we had, you know, I know we a little. I'm a small little country boy with a little country label, but
country label,
with a country label. You know what I'm saying? But we had, I think we had like 2,000 people there this year, man.
But it don't matter. Like I tell you, it don't.
There was a lot of out of town.
It don't take a club of 100 men to have the respect of thousands. It don't.
Man,
it just takes true gentlemen, man, and true people. If you MCing, let me tell you something. Rare Breed. Okay, let me give y'all my schedule. Okay, I left home June 1st. I ain't been home since June 1st now.
Man,
I ain't been home since June 1st.
Wow, it's July 1st.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I left home June 1st. Pound for pound weekend. Awesome. Pound for pound did they thing.
Could make that show.
Left Pound for Pound, went to Stockton, California for Soul Brothers. So left Memphis, rode to Stockton for Soul Brothers. Left Stockton, Soul Brothers, and went to Phoenix, Arizona for Down the Pound.
You been rolling, bro.
Left Down the Pound, Phoenix, Arizona, went to LA, California for Rare Breed. left Rare Breed, and now I'm here for Showstoppers. I finally get to go home. But I said all that to say this. Rare Breed put on one hell of an anniversary. And it has nothing to do with the amount of people or whatever. It was a feel-good week to be in LA, to be a part of the motorcycle scene. The atmosphere, the vibe, the energy, that shit just felt fucking good. It had nothing to do, and again, it had nothing to do with the concert, the shit, the performers. It was just, it really felt good to be a part of the fucking motorcycle set.
Well, can I do a shameless plug right now?
Go ahead.
Okay, so January 27th. Okay, we have what we call Blackout, 16 years and running. And like I said, it's at the Crown Plaza, 14315.
Get to me, get to
Okay,
me.
Midway Road. You can go to our page right now, DT Mob Blackout 2018. And man, this year, and it's the first in Texas, it's the first party of the MC community, because we, you know,
January,
we mostly go Black in November, December. Everybody, all the anniversaries are out of the way. So then people come from so many places, man.
Ready to get it started.
Ready to get it started. I'm telling you, bro, it's like this past Blackout, man, I mean, it was ridiculous. We had guys from everywhere. I'm talking about Oklahoma, Kansas, Boston, Massachusetts, places that we never known. But that didn't come from us just calling them and say come. Yeah. We pounded our asses off.
Here, you gotta put it in work. Yeah, you gotta put it in
man,
work.
I want to invite all your listeners. I'm gonna take care of you, bro.
Yeah,
you ain't got to worry. I want to invite all your listeners. Man, come check us out.
Well, y'all know if I'm involved. Y'all already know if I tell you to get there, we gonna be there, man. We gonna show them some support. That's one of the things I love about my fans and my followers. And I don't like to call y'all fans, but my followers and the people that love FHO is they want to be there.
Yeah.
So when we say let's go. Let's go. They want to be there, so that's cool. So January
27th,
he's locking me in already. January
the Blackout, baby, and y'all can go.
Going down.
It's going down, and you can go like our
That's
page.
in Dallas, Texas.
That's Dallas, Texas.
DT Mob.
Yep.
Go to Facebook, type in DT Mob.
That's
It'll
right.
come up the Blackout.
That's right.
That's there. So you still got hotel information.
Got a hotel information. Hey, you can get your room right now. Crown Plaza North, 14315 Midway Road in Addison, Texas. You can call them right now. And if you want to reserve your room, just trust me, bro. And I'm not just saying this. I know they hear this all the time. The shit is going fast. The code is DTX. And that'll get you your room at the rate, at the DT Mob rate, man. And we start out Friday with the Jokes and Jam comedy show. And we have some hellified comedians, man.
Okay.
And then that Saturday, I normally do my Backdrafts Big Chill Day party. And then from that Saturday night, we do the Blackout, bro. And it's going to be off the chain, bro.
Well, there it is there, man. I'm definitely there. FHO. Stamps it, approve and endorse it, so we'll be there. But, man, again, I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your love. Your personal page that they need to go to catch you, because you do your lives.
I do my lives on my personal page. Yeah, you can go to Backdraft the Magnificent. Wait a minute, what is Nationwide?
Nationwide
hard with love, girls.
Circle of respect. It only takes 2 people to make a crowd of people respond. A positive parties.
That girl's off the chain.
That's my baby. Dallas, she already know. How you feeling too? You feeling better?
She cool.
I love you.
But yeah, man, you can go. You can go to my page, which you just type in Backdraft the Magnificent. My real name is Andre Lindsay. You can type that in too, and it'll come up. And but real talk, man, y'all go to, before you even do that, man, go to DT Mob MC. And like the page, and it'll tell you everything you need to know, man. You know, you see all the members, and we just do our thing, man. I'm just thankful. It had to be something. I ran into you right when we pulled up. And I appreciate you for putting me on your show, man, with all your listeners.
You already know, man. You already know. The biggest thing is this, man. We all we got.
Yeah.
I tell you that all the time, and I mean that, man. I mean that with all the love. And when people meet me, they be like, "No, this dude really do mean that," because I do. It is what it is. I'm not doing this to be popular or to be. I'm doing this shit because I love it. You feel what I'm saying? My passion for the motorcycle set and for what we stand for, man. I'm telling you, everything you need on any level, from a doctor to a plumber to a damn tax accountant, whatever, is in the motorcycle community.
But your gift will make room for you too, Sel. Now I'm gonna be real with you, man. You know, you got a lot of things going on, and I feel I never asked for this. Yeah. I never wanted to be one of the whatever you ask, whatever you want to call me. I look at you. I look at Dragon with Black Sabbath.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys out here that I consider this kicking the community, that's in the MC community doing the thing. And I appreciate you doing your thing, man, real talk, because it's a lifestyle for me. Yeah. And it's a lifestyle for my bros, and we just want to keep doing the right thing, man. So we listen to you and check you out.
And I appreciate you guys holding me to that, man, because I get a lot of it from you guys, like talking to you, like, okay, boom, I had this conversation today. I had to go do my research. I had to go do this because I don't ever want to sound like a dummy.
Right.
And my thing of it is this: I'm responsible because if you say Big Sal said it, you feel what I'm saying? Just like when they say Backdraft said it,
boy. Hey, when I say, I'm telling you, man, it was like Malcolm X up in this motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, they call me, Backdraft. You might not want to say that no more, bro. I'm like, okay.
I used to get the call. I used to get the calls, and that was part of the kind of the thing that I had to go. I had to because I got to tell the truth. I don't know how to, not tell the truth, but I know that it's a way that you have to tell it sometimes. You can't just lay it all out there.
That's the key. And it's been a humbling.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is when I first joined the scene, it's been a humbling since then. And I've learned sometimes you can't give it all to them.
Yeah.
You got to give it to him. That's just like with a painter paint. He don't just throw paint and expect the paint to come out. He have to generally paint the canvas.
Yeah.
And so that's just how it is. A lot of people ain't gonna understand it when you give it to him like you give it to him. Now you, on the other hand, you just hit the ass in the head with shit. I mean, I can't do it.
Yeah, look at him.
You hit him in the head.
And I watched one of your lives the other day, and you killed the game, man.
About the vest?
You killed.
Hey, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
That's all I'm telling you. It's the truth.
It's the truth. I'm just telling you what I learned. It's the truth. I'm not saying it's the truth. When somebody look at the back of your vest, they're looking for an identifying mark.
Period.
And I relate that to the African tribal marks. I mean, hell, I don't want to see bitch call me later on the back of your vest. I want to see if you down and out on the freeway. I have to sift through all that shit to see who you affiliated with. We got a problem.
Period.
I'm just saying.
You see the boy, you see how they got it? He trying to...
Hey, man. I'm just saying. But at the same time, don't listen to me, man. Go research it for yourself, man.
Period, man.
Just go research it for yourself because I had to learn this, bro. Because when I first came out on the scene, I was on a YZF 600. And on the back of my 600, I'm a Mason, right?
Yeah.
So on the back of my vest, I wasn't in no club, nothing. I had on a Masonic symbol.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me because everybody know what it is.
Yeah.
So you ain't even deal with me. But it was out of protocol. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
If I got something on the back that big, whether it's a Masonic emblem or not, if we're not a club or a group and we ain't blood or however you want to look, it's still out of protocol. So in my mind, though, that's where the humbling came from. I was like, shit, you ain't even fuck me. But then when I started running into some people, they was like, well, I say your brand. You a brand, though, bro. Yeah. So it's a big difference. I wasn't a brand. I was just a cat guy on set say, hey, I'm gonna put this Masonic emblem on. That's what I know. Yeah. Ain't nobody finna fuck with me. Yeah. I'm just being honest with you because I mean,
I'm a grown ass
man, dog. I'm just saying what you say. But at the same time, even in my president, man, he says rules, order, respect, and loyalty.
Period.
Though you got those four. You off the chain. Shouts out to Velvet Flowers, man. My president, man.
Say, man, I love y'all, man. Tell them again, the page, DT Mob.
DT Mob MC. Go like the page, man.
January
27th.
It's going down.
26th through 27th, Blackout Weekend, Dallas, Texas. Go check it out on the page. It's going down. My man Big Sal done already.
In the building, man. It's in the building. I stamped it and approved it, man.
I'm stamped it,
sending my logo so you can add whatever you need to add to the website.
Already.
It's in there, man. So we good. DT Mob, we there. I love y'all, man. This cat right here, I love for real, man.
I got a lot of respect for you, bro.
Man, I just love being real, love being around real cats, man. I got you, man. I got you. But I'm gonna need 10 back, though.
Oh! That's some nullified interest, bro.
Hey, man, and that's within 24 hours.
Damn! I can't wait till that payday.
No, sir. Hey, man, it's your boy Big Sal, HNIC, my man Backdraft, DT Mob, man.
Yes, sir.
We here, man. Killeen, Texas.
Come here.
Ladies, what's happening?
What's happening?
Going down, we in the building, man.
Yeah.
See y'all tonight, man. Peace. Thank you.
That was a hell of an interview, dog.
Hey, man, I love it, man.
That's what that was, man. Yeah. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, man.
I appreciate that. We need that. See, we